So you think you've been through a bad patch, you've had a bit of a difficult time with your life. Well, leave it behind, right? Tell yourself that that was maybe a dark chapter in your history, but move on. It's very important to move on. And calibrate the situation. Say, this is where it's going, this is where I'm going to be going, this is my target, this is my focus, and then head in that direction. What I find is interesting is you got to draw a line in the sand. You've got to draw a line on the ground and say, from this moment on, this is what I'm going to be doing. This is what it was, this is where I'm going. And have a date, a day upon which you can say reliably, have it documented, that that is from that day that I changed my life. I made my world happen. You've got to make that decision. I remember recently watching a seminar in which one of the speakers said, from this moment on, in fact, use this event. He didn't say from this moment on. He said, use this event to earmark, to mark the day that your life changed. And I think that's what this is about, is being able to say to yourself, okay, look, I know whatever happened may not have been a good thing. I went through a difficult time, a dark time. It wasn't my favorite time, but I would like to change my life. I'm going to change my life. And because I'm going to change my life, this is how things are going to go from here on. And then change your life. Change your life. That in the back seat is my fedora from an action little picture that I've just finished filming. And in fact, used that. So you'll see that very soon on the music video that we just shot, which is really cool. So I think what we need to think about constantly is we're making our lives happen. And yesterday may not have been the day we liked, but we're going to make our lives change. From this moment on, we're going to move in this direction. And then vibrate at that frequency, right? Vibrate at the frequency of success. Vibrate at the frequency of making things come together. One of the things I find that's very interesting is that people that are making money aren't necessarily very bookish, right? Their lives tend to be about making money. That's what they're focused on all of the time, making money. But they don't know very much. What's extraordinary is that they may know how to make money, but they don't know about things, right? And I always thought, why is that? Why is it that people who are bookish, that love books, right, are sometimes a little bit, maybe they're not action takers, they're not doing things to make things happen, even when they know the answers, right, but they just can't somehow do it. And I think that's one of the big problems of life is, you can know too much and not be efficient, not be action takers, not be making things come together, right? So be an action taker. Move in the direction of making your life work. Leave behind what's dark and bad, the things that you don't like, the things that you've moved away from, and move in the direction of success, right? Make sure that what happens from this moment on is success. Always, every moment, every day. It's very much about working it every single day, right? And not indulging in things that waste time. I have this love and a desire to be around people. I love communicating with people. I love enjoying time with people, especially wonderful people. But I've also learned to remove myself from being around people all the time because I'm not necessarily getting that much done. These days, I've discovered that the way to make things sort of come together is to really go through other people. In other words, you have a person who is your gateway to the internet, to being on the computer all the time. Because as much as I enjoy being on the computer, as much as I enjoy discovering and learning, I'm not taking action when I'm on the computer. So I've learned to almost put a person between me and the computer. and get results that way. If they want to be on the computer, let them be on the computer. I'm going to be the one making things come together. I'm going to be the one bringing things together, right, in my life. And I find that works a lot better for me than, not being out there and seeing people. I need to be able to see people. Being in the active zone, the active side of taking action zone, that's where I need to be. I need to be making things come together, because when I'm making things come together, I'm generating fortunes, I'm generating an income. And when I say fortunes, I'm talking about I'm opening up opportunities, business opportunities that are exciting, So I kind of thought, the best that I can do here in this situation, genuinely, the best that I can do is to really stay active, stay focused. I've drawn the line in the sand. I now know that is where I used to be. This is where I'm going. And I think you need to take that approach in life, that you are now making great things happen and you're going in that direction. I hope that's helped. I hope that's given you a sense of trajectory, a sense of delineation, that you've created that chalk line on the substrate, and that you've made a decision to move your interests forward. It's a very fine balance. You hear this all the time, great executives are always reading. Yeah, they're always reading. They're reading small bits, but they're always taking action as well. They're moving forward. They're taking action. So take action. Be the person that's activating your life and your future constantly. Move forward and help others. Be desirous to help. Be giving. Give people what's required. Okay, hope that helps.